The persuasion secrets hidden in advertising language. You have probably seen it, those ads that make you pause and think, I need that now. But what if I told you that it's not just clever marketing, it's a carefully crafted language designed to tap into your emotions, create urgency, and even make you feel like you're getting a deal you can't refuse. From the limited time offer that sparks the panic to the use of words like you that make it feel personal, advertisers are experts at pulling psychological strings. And let's not forget the power of social proof, where seeing someone else enjoy a product convinces you to do the same. In this video, we are diving deep into the secrets behind the words advertisers use and how they shape the way we think, feel, and yes, buy. The power of words in ads. Words aren't just words when it comes to advertising, they are weapons of influence. The language used in ads isn't random, it's carefully selected to spark an emotional response. Think about those catchy phrases like, you deserve this, or imagine how good you'll feel. These words aren't meant to inform, they are designed to connect. Advertisers understand that emotions often drive decisions more than logic, so they craft language that taps into how we feel, not just what we need. Take a look at an ad for a luxury car. They won't just tell you about the specs or features. Instead, they might focus on phrases like feel the power, unmatched elegance, or the ride of your life. It's not just about selling you a car, it's about selling you an experience, a feeling. It's no longer about the car itself, it's about how owning it will make you feel about yourself. And it works. Research shows that emotional responses to ads can boost purchase likelihood by 30%. By carefully choosing the right words, ads create a desire to be part of an aspirational lifestyle, influencing us to buy things we never even knew we wanted. Emotional triggers, the secret behind feel-good ads. Ever watched an ad that made you feel warm inside? That's the power of emotional triggers in advertising. Advertisers have perfected the art of making us feel something, whether it's happiness, nostalgia, or even a little bit of envy. These emotional cues are not just about storytelling, they are strategic tools that drive consumer behavior. Think those heartwarming holiday ads where families come together around a perfectly set table, or the emotional pull of an ad that features a soldier returning home. These ads are designed to connect to universal emotions like love, joy, or even longing. Why? Because emotions play a huge role in decision making. When we feel emotionally connected to a product or message, we are far more likely to make a purchase. But it's not just about happy moments. Fear, scarcity, and urgency are also emotional triggers that advertisers use to push us to act, as that highlight how we might miss out on an limited time offer, or the play on our fear of missing out, which is FOMO, create a sense of urgency, compelling us to make quick decisions we wouldn't normally make. The goal is simple: make us feel something and we'll be more likely to open our wallets. The psychology of scarcity. Ever notice how a limited time offer or only a few left can make you rush to buy something? That's the psychology of scarcity at work. Advertisers know that we place more value on things that are scarce, and they use this principle to create urgency. Scarcity triggers a fear of missing out, and the fear is a powerful motivator. This tactic can be seen everywhere, from retail stores to online shopping carts. The phrase "only 2 items left in stock" is designed to push you towards a decision before the opportunity slips away. The thought of losing out on something desirable creates a sense of urgency that overrides our usual decision-making processes. Even if we don't need the product, the thought of it disappearing triggers an instinctive desire to act fast. Scarcity also works on a deeper level. It taps into our evolutionary instincts. Our ancestors had to grab limited resources quickly to survive. In today's world, the same scarcity instinct can be triggered by something as simple as a 24-hour flash sale. The bottom line is, scarcity makes us act, often without fully considering whether the purchase is really necessary. Anchoring, the power of the first price you see. Have you ever seen a sale where a product is marked down by 50% and felt like you were getting a steal? That's the power of anchoring. Anchoring is a psychological principle where the first piece of information we receive, such as a high original price, becomes the reference point for how we perceive a deal. When you see a product listed as $200 and when it's marked down to $100, your brain doesn't just see a discount, it compares the sale price to the original price and decides that you're getting a great deal. Even if the product was never worth the original $200, the initial price acts as an anchor, skewing your perception of value. Retailers use anchoring all the time in pricing strategies. was $250, now only $120 is a classic example. The initial high price makes the discount seem even more attractive, even if the item is still overpriced for what it offers. Anchoring is so effective because it shapes the way we think about money and value, often tricking us into making purchases based on perceived savings rather than actual need. Using social proof to influence decisions. Ever wondered why we are so drawn to reviews, ratings, and testimonials? It's because of social proof, the psychological phenomena where people rely on the actions of others to guide their own decisions. Advertisers use social proof to create the illusion that everyone is buying their product, so you should too. Whether it's customer reviews, celebrity endorsements, or testimonials, social proof plays a huge role in shaping our purchasing decisions. Think about the last time you bought something online. Chances are you checked the reviews. When you saw that a product had hundreds or even thousands of positive reviews, it likely made you more confident in your purchase. This is the magic of social proof. It makes you feel like you're not alone in your decision, that others have already vetted the product or service, and that it's safe to follow their lead. Celebrities and influencers are also prime examples of social proof in action. Their endorsement of a product makes it seem more desirable because we perceive that they wouldn't promote something that isn't worth our attention. It's a powerful tool that works by tapping into our natural inclination to follow the crowd. The you factor, making it personal. Ever wondered how ads use the word you make you feel like the message is directly speaking to you? That's not by accident. The power of personalization is a key element in persuasive advertising. By using you, advertisers create a direct connection, making the message feel more personal and relevant. This simple technique taps into our innate need to feel special and seen. Take a moment to think about those ads that say, "You deserve this," or "This is for you." They're not just selling a product, they are positioning you as the main character in a story. It makes the ad feel as though it's designed specifically for you, making it harder to resist. It personalizes the experience, which helps foster a deeper emotional connection and increases the likelihood of a purchase. When ads speak directly to us, we feel like we are being heard. The connection is powerful because it creates a sense of importance and relevance. We all want to feel special, and by addressing us directly, advertisers tap into that desire, making us feel like buying their product is the next natural step. Framing, the way ads shape our perception. The way a product or message is framed can completely change how we perceive it. Framing is the technique of presenting information in a way that influences how we interpret it. In advertising, it's all about highlighting certain aspects while downplaying others to shape our perception and make the product more appealing. For example, consider the difference between 70% off and "you save $100." Both convey the same idea, but the framing can make you feel differently about the deal. The first is a percentage-based, emphasizing the discount. The second focuses on the monetary saving, making it seem like you're getting more value. In reality, it's the same discount, but the framing leads you to view that offer differently. Framing also works with how a product is positioned in relation to competitors. If an ad compares its product as better than others or top-rated in its category, it frames the product in a way that elevates the perceived value. It's all about how the message is constructed to make the product look like the obvious choice. Visual and verbal synergy, how ads work on multiple levels. Ever notice how a product ad's visuals and language works together to create a stronger message? This is called visual and verbal synergy. Advertisers understand that combining the right imagery with the right language makes the message even more powerful. The visuals play a key role in shaping how we feel about the product, while the words reinforce the emotional response. Take an ad for a high-end watch, for example. The imagery might show the watch in a luxurious setting. Think close-ups of the gleaming metal, a well-dressed model, and elegant lighting. The language, on the other hand, might focus on words like timeless, elegant, or crafted for those who demand the best. Together, these elements build a perception of exclusivity and status. The visuals help us to see the luxury, while the words reinforce the feeling of sophistication and prestige. When the visuals and language align perfectly, they tap into our emotions on multiple levels, making the product more desirable. It's like double impact. First through what we see and then through what we hear, ensuring the message sticks in our minds. So the next time you find yourself scrolling through an ad or watching that commercial, remember, it's not just about selling a product, it's about shaping your emotions, guiding your decisions, and using clever psychological tactics that make you feel like you need it. Whether it's the urgency of scarcity, the persuasive power of social proof, or the personal touch of you, advertisers are always working behind the scenes to influence your choice. Now that you know the secrets, you can start start seeing through the tricks and making smarter decisions. If you enjoyed uncovering these persuasion strategies, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more insider tips, and share this with anyone who's ever fallen for a good sale. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, stay smart with your choices.